Hello everyone, welcome to a new vlog. I have just checked in to Cabana Bay Resort at Universal Orlando, one of my favorite resorts here at Universal. As you guys know, this is usually one of my favorite Halloween Horror Nights spots. I always stay here for a little bit during the fall, and walking through these halls automatically takes me back to spooky season, but this time it is May. I am here for a quick trip because my friend Gary is visiting from the UK for a week, and my parents decided to make a little Universal trip, so I am here for a few nights. I just booked the standard Cabana Bay room, no upgrades, no special view, just the standard typical 2-queen room at Cabana. So to kick off this Universal trip, let's do a Cabana Bay room tour, and then the rest of this vlog will be whatever I get up to while I'm staying here at Cabana, and I think it's gonna include the Universal footage because I don't think I'm gonna do a whole separate vlog for Universal. So without further ado, let's do this room tour. So this time around I am in the Continental building, which is one of the original interior corridor rooms. So this hotel has kind of split into a retro side with exterior entry, and this is still retro themed, but it's more like a standard hotel with interior entry. So I'm in the Continental, and this is what the hallway looks like. The elevators are right down there. Kind of get a view going down, the lovely themed carpet, and this time I am in 4631. So like I said, I was going for the cheapest trip possible, so I did not pay for any upgrades, did not pay for a better view. So I have a view of a parking garage, which is a little sad. We'll come back to that. Obviously, you have your 2 queen beds. That is my own pillow that I brought. Comes with the white pillows. We have the standard Cabana decor, and I can tell you from the paint colors and the carpet that this room did get a redo, a refresh. I think it was about 3 years ago now that they were doing that, and a lot of the rooms that were originally opened in, was that 2014 that this hotel opened, were getting refreshed, and I can tell that this is the refreshed carpet. So it's a refreshed room. The paint color is slightly darker blue than when the hotel first opened. This is the kind of Cabana Bay nerd that I am. But in these standard rooms, you get the mirror, a vanity, single sink, but a nice amount of counter space. You of course get your Zestfully Clean themed soap. You have some drawers that you can actually use, and hair blow dryer. And in the standard rooms, you just have the shower tub combo. You get your themed VO5 soap, which is orange right now. Sometimes it's green, whatever reason. And yeah, standard bathroom, full-length mirror here. You get a little closet with an iron, a safe, ironing board, extra blankets, and extra pillow. Nothing too fancy. And then let's see, amenities wise over here, obviously your TV, you have a small fridge. The suites get a much larger fridge. This is just a little standard hotel fridge, your drawers to unpack, a little coffee maker, and the super retro chairs. Now, let's talk about this view. So I've already closed the curtains because it's afternoon. I'm facing toward the west, so the sun is beaming in here. But I'm gonna try to sneak in a little view for you guys. Oh, that is the wall. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at. I have, a smidge of Volcano Bay. And then you're looking over at, I believe that's Sand Lake. I used to live in Orlando and I used to know all of these road names, but then as soon as I move out of a place, my brain just goes, yeah, you don't need to know that anymore, and forgets. Yeah, just kind of looking off into Orlando, Dr. Phillips High School somewhere right over there, and the parking garage for Cabana Bay. So yeah, not exactly an amazing view if you're hanging out in your room a lot. But here's the thing. Some trips, I spend a lot of time in my room, especially during Halloween Horror Nights. I basically don't do anything during the day leading up to Horror Nights in order to conserve my energy. So I will sleep in, I will hang out in the room, I'll go get lunch or whatever downstairs, but otherwise I spend my time in my room. So during those trips, I do like to have a nice view. I do like to splurge a little bit more for a pool view because I spend a lot of time in the room and I like to have the full, it's got a wall of windows, right? I'd rather have a view for those days. But on this trip, most of the time, I'm gonna be out of the room. We're doing a full Epcot day tomorrow, we're doing a full Universal day on Saturday, and then I check out Sunday. So having a view, not necessary this trip, not worth spending the extra money, but that's something to think about if you are coming on a trip and you do plan on recharging in your room, or you want to feel like you're at Universal Vacation the entire time and you really want to take advantage of the floor to the ceiling windows that come with this side of Cabana Bay, then maybe you want to splurge. That is the room tour. I do love these rooms. I do kind of miss the previous paint color. I think the previous one was a little more teal, was a little more along this line, and whenever they picked the paint this time around, it got a little darker. But that's just critique from someone who stayed at Cabana a ton of times. So I'm gonna get settled in, unpacked, and then my parents and I are going to hop over to Sapphire Falls and get dinner at Amatista. So I will catch you guys back when it's time for Amatista. My parents are also staying here at Cabana Bay for their first time ever. They have one of the family suites. I've shown you guys the family suites a million times, so I'll link to some room tours of that style if you're looking for that kind of room. But for now, time to change clothes and get ready for dinner. Please note, everyone be proud of me. I actually remembered to bring my cup. So I did see there's new ones. This is how they get me. I didn't look at them yet, but there are brand new cups down there. It looked like they were some sort of like maroon color. So I'm gonna check them out, but I did bring my one from, I don't know when we stayed here during the summer, but at some point we stayed here during the summer, and I have a summer cup. So I did remember to bring it. In my room after having dinner with my parents at Amatista and walking back and hanging out in their room for a while, but I wanted to say hi. I did get to meet one of you out and about at Cabana. I literally ask for names because I always want to know who I'm talking to, and then I'm really bad at like putting that name in my brain. I want to say your name was Carla. I'm like 95% sure it started with a C. And I want to say her name was Carla. I am sorry, I'm bad with names. I did ask her to message me because this is why I asked for that, is like when I meet one of you guys out in person, I always ask you to message me afterwards because I always like to put a face to the name of, like, if you comment or if you like normally comment on or like my stuff on Instagram, I like to see like a name, face to the name, because I'm always bad about like asking for a name, wanting to put it in my brain, and then I forget. But I'm pretty sure it was Carla, and they were from the UK, and she stopped me to say hi and said that they watch my Horror Nights videos. So thank you for saying hi. I hope I got your name right. It's been a few hours now, and so this is my struggle, but it was very lovely to meet you, and I hope that the rest of your vacation was great. So now I am going to put on PJs. I'm probably going to do a little reading. I brought my book with me. And then tomorrow morning we're heading off to Epcot. So that will be in a separate video, but for now, it's time for relaxation. Well, good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday morning. We had a lovely day at Epcot yesterday, and obviously I'm back at Cabana and getting ready to head out to the parks to meet up with the RIP crew and some of the wives and have a really good time at Universal. So I don't plan to vlog the entire time we're there. I'll probably vlog a few things of us together, include it here. So let's get to the park. It's gonna be a hot one.
for the Blues Brothers. See you later. Oh, no. We gotta keep this party rolling. So these are the fellas you've been jamming with all over the neighborhood. Now if you think you're heading for a gig tonight, leaving me alone all night. Shake it, baby.
That's great. Well, everyone, it is now Sunday morning. I probably look very tired because I am. Stayed out late last night hanging out with all my friends. We had an absolute blast. We went from dinner at NBC Grill to Sapphire to Aventura and then back to Cabana doing some resort hopping, and I went to bed around 2:30 in the morning, and now I'm up because it's checkout time. So I know this vlog was kind of just a room tour and a little bit of Universal montage, but I really didn't do anything at the resort other than hang out in my room for like an extra hour yesterday and sleep here. So this time around, I didn't really use the amenities. I didn't use the pool. I didn't dine at Bayliner Diner. I didn't do any of those kind of things that I've done in previous vlogs. So if you're looking for more of a full resort tour, I will link my other videos down below, up above, wherever. But for this day, it was really just a room because I wanted to spend as much quality time as I could with my friends, and that was accomplished. So now it's time for me to head home. With that, I'm signing off, but I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.